Race number 7 of the evening. Vines to Heaven, Frontier Cruise, You Bet 'em a Good One, Emperor, Hardy Mill Joe, Harry G, Dusty Lane Sebastian, and Tobin's Native. They're off and pacing off stride at the start was Frontier Cruise. Moving out is Vines to Heaven, and You Bet 'em a Good One into that first turn. And up on the far outside, Tobin's Native is wide pacing third. Grabbing a seat in 4 is Emperor. Fifth on the outside as they head by the opening eighth is Hardy Mill Joe. Back at the rail in 6 for Harry G. Followed seventh by the gatebreaker Frontier Cruise, and sitting at the back of the field is Dusty Lane Sebastian. They make their way past the opening quarter, led by Vines to Heaven, out there by 2.5. On stablemate, You Bet 'em a Good One, who will track along in the pocket second, followed in 3 as they race on over. Now to the 3/8 after an opening quarter of 28 seconds flat. That is Emperor in the 3 spot. Back fourth along the rail is Tobin's Native as they round the top turn. Racing into the stretch now as they approach the half. Vines to Heaven unchallenged on the lead. Still out there by 2.5. You Bet 'em a Good One in pursuit. Second, third is Emperor. Tobin's Native racing fourth. Back fifth is Hardy Mill Joe. Sixth along the rail for Harry G. Out and moving. Here comes Dusty Lane Sebastian. Starting up uncovered from 7 and trailing his Frontier Cruise onto the backstretch. Final time, the half, 56-2. On their way to 3/4, it's Vines to Heaven by 3 lengths on You Bet 'em a Good One as they approach 3/4. Emperor is staying with them third. Now gapping out there in 4 is Tobin's Native. Dusty Lane Sebastian working up to 5th on the outside. Past 3/4, Vines to Heaven still there by 3 on You Bet 'em a Good One. Emperor leaves the rail in 3. And further on back to the pack, led on the outside by Dusty Lane Sebastian in 4. They have an eighth left to pace. 1:24 and 4 3/4, and Vines to Heaven looking strong on the lead. You Bet 'em a Good One second outside. Third is Emperor. On down the lane they come. It's Vines to Heaven by 4 as they drive on down the stretch. Vines to Heaven captures the 7th race. The battle for the place spot appears to go to Emperor with You Bet 'em a Good One third. A mile in 1:54 and 3/5.
How do you like her now? Much the best winner here. Gate to wire. Trites on board for Renison. Vines to Heaven. 154 and 3. She sailed through fractions of 28, 56 and 2, 124 and 4. And again, she completes the mile, 154 and 3. Her 29th career win. And that's number 11 on the season from 20 outings. On for second, Emperor. Emperor had to be like 857-1. An extreme long shot there for the deuce. Not sure what the odds were, but definitely a bomber in for second best in the exactor. And then to round out the top 3, another George Renison trainee, and You Bet 'em a Good One. Rode the pocket throughout. Oh, it appears number 3, You Bet 'em a Good One, did come back and grab the deuce there against Emperor. Emperor indeed was a long shot. Not quite 857-1, but 95-1. We're close enough. 1, 3, 4, and 2. Frontier Cruise with the gate break. Huge recovery to salvage a 4th in there. So 1, 3, 4, and 2. Top 4 unofficial. Huge gate to wire victory here for the mare. Vines to Heaven. Great to see for the connections of Aidan Farish, Ian MacDonald, Clarissa Mayer, and Andrea Renison. Again, George Renison training. Todd Trites on board for the victory. A sharp winning effort, 54 and 3 again. Her 11th win already in 2022 from 20 starts. She's on her way back for a winner's circle photo at Truro.
Now back in Victory Lane, the 7th race winner, number 1, Vines to Heaven, 7-year-old mare by Rockin' Roll Heaven, owned by Aidan Farish, Ian McDonald, Clarissa Mahar, and Andrea Runnison, trained by George Runnison, driven by Todd Trice. Vines to Heaven were with her 11th win on the season, facing the mile tonight in 154 and 3/5.